Oh yeah. Why are you such a
Structured Nonsense has effectively decided that we are getting rid of Brandon Hogan.
Oh, he just doesn't look good on camera. He always like changes the topic and like deters us from what we're
Like, we
talking
went
about.
and spent so much money on lighting, and how do you still look dark? Hogan, if you're watching this, we still love you.
I don't. Here comes. Yo, so we're saying how much we love Hogan and how much we really like he anchors
Even
us.
Hogan, you're actually so great.
Yes. I don't think this podcast would be the same without you.
Water.
I don't believe in trust.
Welcome to Structured Nonsense. Three brown boys trying to make it in property. Sponsored by DG Property. Alright guys, first podcast of the new year, 2025.
Back at it.
Compliment of the season.
Compliments. We stopped that after this week, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
No
think
more.
it's
There
done.
can only so many compliments.
How many clients do you have to phone and be like compliments of the season till they eventually
The
say
first
When
call.
does it end?
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because now you get into compliments. Thank goodness you don't have to be like, Happy Valentine's Day as well. Hope you and the missus or mister are going to have a good time, whatever. Thank God you don't have to do that. And then Easter. There might be too many holidays, guys. That's
Right, so
crazy.
how did you guys, let's start with Kaya. How did you end off last year? How did you feel?
Business-wise or mentally? Because mentally,
I think
The business affects the mental.
I was just about to say. I was just about to say, like, it feed
kinda,
into
yeah.
each other.
finished off quite strong. Had a couple of deals sitting with the bank, which is obviously the worst part for me, the waiting. But I think I ended off quite well. Taking stuff into the new year, like I said. So yeah, I was quite content with myself.
That's good to hear. Brandon?
No, this December was the worst. I'm not gonna lie. Not the greatest. December's I'm used to being able to move around a lot more freely than I was. So when you finished strong, I don't think I finished as strong. Obviously, I think some deals was just very up in the air still at the time. So it's about now trying to make that happen. So no, December sucked. It was good for like family and like wholesomeness. That was great. So mentally, it wasn't too bad. Career-wise or financially, could have been better.
I agree. It could have been like the deals happening, but I mean, the money's not there yet. So I mean, the December was quite depressing. I mean, knowing that.
I'm glad it took a while for us to get real, but we're here now, baby. Let's talk.
Welcome to Structured Nonsense TED Talk.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
So, yeah, December was not great, but but all the work I did towards the end of the year has pretty much set me up for the way I've started.
Yeah.
So I'm having December in like late Jan, early Feb, you know what I'm saying? All that cobs hitting and I'm having one hell of a Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Valentine's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be
You're gonna
fun.
spoil yourself.
We're doing a potluck that we have to
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
we do have Valentine's Day potluck, don't we?
spending money on other men.
I want to ask the genuine question of like, who's actually cooking, boys? Like,
I'm
you
not-
guys actually.
I
I'm
said
going
it
to
then.
cook. But why are you looking at me like that?
Because
I
the way
can
you
cook.
said it, you said I'm going to cook, but no one's at gunpoint yet. Don't you say? Speak your truth.
So what are you gonna get onto Petunia to make your
No, I'm
dish?
probably I'm gonna get someone. I'm gonna hire in some help. you know?
Wifey.
Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna hire in some help. I might know a chef.
This was
Who knows?
the laziest thing ever because I know he is even more lazy. Who are you? You're buying it, aren't you?
I will pay somebody to do it.
There you go.
I will pay somebody to do it, but I'm not spending my time in the kitchen making food for other people.
You're just not doing that.
No.
It's the spirit of Valentine's, man. You know? Cupid would have wanted us to do this, right? Nah,
No.
not really.
No.
That's fair. So as you were saying, so you feel like you're now seeing like you're reaping the rewards from this, the seeds you sowed.
100%. Well, let it be known, the three of us have since been promoted. So we have our own teams. We are officially team leaders. This is the new team leader of industrial, the new team leader of investment sales, team leader of leasing. So let's get into that. What do you think the positives are for investment sales? Like being an investment sales broker, now having, you got two people coming in under you. What is the sell that you would give them? Like, why is it beneficial?
So, firstly, you have somebody to look up to, not in the sense of like a role model or some sort, but you have someone to guide you through the process who's been through it, knows the hardships that it's come with, and now are actually seeing the rewards of the work that you put in. The property game isn't a quick thing. It's not a quick buck. You really have to strike gold to actually make it happen. But for the people coming in, they just have to know that, the hard work you put in now, it might not be 6 months, it might not be a year, it might not be 2 years, but in the long run, you're definitely going to see the rewards of it. But yeah, I just hope they come in with energy. I'm going to be as energetic as I can with them. I really want to act as more of a mentor that they can come to, even if it's outside of work, because your personal life does play a role in how you come into work. But yeah, that's just how I want to be to them.
Yeah, I think on my side, the positives, I think, is just industrial right now. It's getting to a very good place where it's starting to boom. It's really starting to it was never really bad, but it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and better with every year. So I do agree with the notion of one, you do have someone who has experience in the industrial. I've been doing this now. This is going on my 3rd year. So I've been active in the game. I know what's going on. I think another positive is the fact that it's interesting more than anything. Like today, I was driving around with one of my teammates, going from just her area specifically, and that's one thing she says to me was this is very interesting. It's actually intriguing. And I think that's dope too. That it is. You're dealing with different things every day. Some stuff, yes, you do have tasks that you have to do, but every single deal is a new case. It's a different thing. It's a different set of parameters. It's different people you're dealing with, and it's vibrant out there. It's actually there's energy around. You're getting to really see and deal with the big players within the economy, not just within certain neighborhoods, but some of these companies affect the economy. So I think that's the dope thing. It's very intriguing, it's vibrant, it's interesting, and it's growing. It's definitely being able to get into a field that is growing and only getting bigger and better. So I think that's cool. That's very, very much a cool thing on my side. You?
It's exciting at the moment, I'd say, with the deals that are looking to close and things coming towards the finish line. When my teammate started, she hit the ground running now, so she's already got a viewing on Friday, which is quite good. I think there's a lot of interesting things to come, from the new position. I think the way that the three of us can expand each section of DG is going to be very interesting. I definitely think this is the year we reach for the stars.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't see us having the same type of December.
Oh, that's something. I almost made a blood oath with myself, but that's not happening. I was fired to drawing pentagrams, trying to summon something, just to at least be hey, my boy, this year it cost me my soul in 50. It's fine. 2025 December. Oh no, but we need a ball. I need a stun on him, and that's that.
Yeah.
And then someone was but they never said in the Bible that you were supposed to stunt on people. But then it's fine. God forgives. It's done.
Every time. He always takes us somewhere else every time.
It's time you gotta stunt, man. You gotta just work hard. Stunt.
Work hard, stunt harder.
Exactly. Man.
Yeah. And I wanted to ask, because obviously leasing and sales are two different stuff. But now that you have somebody working under you, alongside with you, the leasing stuff is constant, and sometimes you could be overwhelmed with it if it was just you. The fact that you have somebody coming in now, where do you move now? Because there's obviously stuff that you're still working on, but do you start going into bigger leasing deals? Do you start going into a kind of sales thing as well? Because you just have a little bit more time on your hands.
Yeah, I think it's from what a lot of people can agree with in the industry is that you get, when you work alongside other brokers, sometimes they tend to be selfish. Sometimes they tend to hold their stock and they don't want to help you with leads. People aren't generous with splits and things like that. I decided to go the opposite way. From the time I started here, I was always given the assistance, the numbers, all of those things. So I've done the same. So if I'm working on something, throw it to her, come, run with this. A lot of the legwork has already been done, but I think it'll grow the hunger in her help her with the experience, get her over the line a lot quicker, instead of just holding off everything and then not like just pretty much throwing her into the deep end. I pretty much like pushed her towards it. Come, let's go. Like, let's do this, let's do that. Here's this number, here's this space or whatever. It does alleviate a lot more time to look at other places, look at other deals, but it's also nice to have somebody that you're doing it like in tandem with. You know what I mean? Because if I pick up a property, she's on the other side picking up a client, and we just move like that and just keep that rotation going. It's working quite well so far. And your side, what's your movements like?
My movements are that my guys are only starting Feb. So, I mean, it's a kind of one-man show at the moment, which I'm looking at the positive side of it, and that literally just means that I have more time to myself to conclude deals
And plan and
Yeah,
strategize.
plan stuff.
Prepare for next month.
Yeah, so like when I started with Clint obviously, but we will all meet soon enough. We felt like we got thrown into the deep end of property. So like jump on the phone, make calls, which is obviously a big part. But I want to make sure that like I fast track that process. So give them all the skills to do the cold call, and once they pick up stock, once they have that knowledge, then I'll be able to run with that stock with them, take them through the process, go to meetings with them. But yeah, I think investment sales, it's a very tough thing to come into and like start talking business straight away.
Yeah.
Because not even half the time, the majority of the time you don't know what you're saying. You don't know what the person is saying to you. So you're always going to have to run back to somebody who knows something. So I think the foundation phase to me is extremely important. And once I get that right, then my team are the only people competing for Broker of the Year.
Okay.
Hilarious.
All right. Starting in Feb.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hilarious.
Starting in Feb.
I think on my side I had to really think deep of like the way I want this to play out and how I want to go about things. And I think the best way to kind of explain it is I like football. I'm an enjoyer of football, so I want to be like a Kevin De Bruyne. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to get the
You support
assistant.
Liverpool, eh?
I do
support
indeed.
Liverpool.
What a
Okay,
team!
okay.
What a team!
No,
But I wanna be
no
like a
big
Kevin De
assist.
Bruyne.
Yeah, no
I'm
big
No big
assistance.
assist from
Yeah.
No big assist. Just asking. Just asking.
That's crazy.
Okay, we're not about to venture into a football argument, please.
This stuff's not that one. But what I want to do is like be like a Kevin De Bruyne
Surprising,
where
like, almost like
I can almost, I want to give assists. I want to be able to always give assists, and then let me focus on the screamers. Don't worry about it. Let me focus on the big stuff, but assists left, right, and center. Whenever you need me, I'm there. I'm able to set you up very nicely. That through ball I can hit, no problem. Let me focus on the screamers. It's fine. I don't need to be a 20 goal a season output, but the goals I score better be quality. They better be crazy. I'm talking bicycles from halfway like I'm Zlatan. I want to do the big stuff. But make sure it happens.
50 yards.
No, it's understandable. You know, the two lovely gentlemen to my left, you support Man United at 13, they guys, it's tough out there, so I get it. It did make sense, you know.
we do
Whereas
need
my
to
team,
team.
as much as my real team, my industrial team in real life, you know, you find us where the phones are, where the glasses are, you know, top of the table. What's good, boys?
I'm not even gonna venture down this because it's gonna be a whole different argument for like hours.
We are literally just
deviate
talking
from
football
property real good there. But on a serious note, that's the big thing for me, honestly. It's just to make sure that my team is being assisted as much as they can. I mean, to a large extent, this can be a trial by fire where you're thrown into the deep end immediately. You kind of have to learn to swim.
Yeah.
Whereas if we can mitigate that, and more than mitigating that, but also mitigating the timeline,
Yeah.
where I would love for people in my team to hit big deals within their first year, within their first 6 months if possible, as opposed to on our side where it's taken time to get to those stages. They can do it twice as quick. Why the hell not? If you can help them do that.
Yeah. There's no
Of course.
time to take break.
Yeah.
Either because while you're taking a break, somebody else is doing it.
Someone's
I know it sounds corny as hell, but it is the truth.
You've got how many other brokers doing the exact same
Exactly.
thing as
Yeah,
you taking a break?
How many times
Markets
have
is
you
full.
like picked up stock? You sit on it for a couple months. Then when you finally decide to get off your ass and do something about it, you phone back like, nah, someone's already
couple
taken
months.
it.
I've seen a piece of stock disappear in 24 hours.
Yeah.
It was listed the very next day. Gone.
Yeah. No, so we do have to push
You've got
our teams. We gotta push ourselves. It is the year, I think, for us to take, a few risks see what we can come out with on the other side. I don't see why we won't succeed.
No risk, no Rory.
No risk, no glory. Ain't that the truth?
No risk, no reward.
What type of worries do you guys then have, like, being team leaders? I'm not gonna lie, for me, like, admin alone, like, I'm really I'm a little hesitant about that.
I've already started like to tackle it, like what my teammates is
Yeah.
doing, how many calls,
Yeah, I
have
mean, the
meetings, have
admin part of
trainings.
it, I mean, like, I'm bad at that myself,
Yeah.
let alone
I'm in the
having to
same
do it
boat as you.
myself and a teammate too, or team members.
That's like my biggest worry. It's just like if I'm working and I turn around and look behind, she's chilling on her phone on TikTok, and Clint comes in and goes, "What the hell's going on?"
And you just want to scream a little bit.
Yeah, you just want to be like, "Hey, hey."
Which is interesting though, because I mean, you guys are in. I see it with you guys, your guys' teams, where you guys are in positions where, as team leaders, you're the oldest in your teams.
This was
the
bound to
youngest-
happen.
I'm the youngest in my team at the moment.
That's actually
I'm
wild.
the youngest in my team.
That's
And it's
wild.
not like I'm a young guy, but I'm the youngest. So for me, there can be moments where like you almost don't want to reprimand the person because it's like, you're still my elder at the end of the day. But you're still my team, so hey, yo,
work is
put
work.
the ticky-tacky down and let's get to work.
Exactly, work is work.
You know,
There's
let's
no
let's
time.
get to work.
No matter
I'm
what
also-
your age is.
I think that's a worry for me. I think more than anything, it's like just not leading by example.
Mm.
Like I want to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do, so that it's a case of you don't want your team member looking back at you like, but you didn't do it, why should I? Then you're like, shh. God. No, you don't want that either.
But that is the ultimate motivation, right? Every time
Yeah.
you're like chilling or you're about to take out your phone and do anything other than work, you think to yourself, like, come on, lead by example. Let's put the calls, like cold calls on the board. Let's try to get some deals closed. Let's set up some meetings, you know? That is the positive of it. But on those lazy days,
Yeah. I said the problem for me, I'm in the exact same boat as you, admin. I can't even manage myself.
You gotta manage someone else.
Now I have to manage somebody else. That's gonna be a mission in
Yeah.
itself. It will
just
be.
stay on top of it. First thing you do when you walk into the office.
We're
check out what
talking to
they're
someone
doing.
who's worried. Sorry to interject. We're talking to someone who's worried about admin. When their person's only there next month, he's fine. Leave him alone. Actually, he's
I'm prepared.
You've got time to set
I'm
up
prepared, bro.
everything.
Your admin is bad today. Just worry about it tomorrow. You're fine. We need to worry now. I don't know what my teammates doing right now. She graft. I hope so. I can only hope. But I don't know right at this very moment. But I hope, you know, as much as our admin can be bad, it's also the onus is on you. Like, you still need to do the work.
I
You know
know.
what I mean?
I can't be
Like,
behind you the whole time.
we're not here to micromanage. you,
Yeah,
but at the
100%.
same time, like we do want to succeed and all that stuff, but we can't micromanage people because we're still also active brokers. We're also trying to get our own deals done. You know?
But then I think we do it like how Michaela does it. If she gives you something to run with and she comes and asks you what's happening with that and you have nothing, she'll turn around and go do it herself.
Yeah.
To prove to you, one, it can be done. Two, you've wasted time. Three, I'm not
I
sharing
think that's a
nothing.
big thing too. Though, is also like trying not to get sucked into teammates' deals. Like if they've got something crazy happening,
Right.
you're obviously your assistant. No, I'm not saying like you want to interject and not let them run. No, they must run, but you know you need to assist, and like the more you get involved to assist, you're kind of like, damn, it's actually pretty crazy what they're about to do. Like I'm actually very much invested in seeing how this plays out. And then you end up forgetting about your own stuff because you're so invested on them winning here,
Yeah.
and you like hyper focus on it.
And you see how close to
They
the
are
line actually
100%.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they're right there, so you just want to help them get
Yeah.
over that line, and you end up forgetting your own stuff.
Personally, I have stuff to look after, but if you want to give away your money, then
Right, well,
My plan
Yeah,
was to actually use the money so that I could help you guys with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, because clearly you're dying, because you're talking nonsense. There's no way you're actually okay right now. So that's good. You guys want John Cena? You want Hulk Hogan or something? Who do you want? And we can try and make that happen.
Rey Mysterio.
If you want Rey Mysterio,
Jeez.
I'm gonna get a random person just to put on a mask.
Put on a mask and some contact.
Exactly, and there you go. And it's just gonna be like 619, and that's it, and then leave. If that's what you want, we can make that happen. Who would be your South African Make-A-Wish? Like if you get someone to come and see you in the hospital on your deathbed.
It has to be specifically a South
Specifically
African
South African.
celebrity. That's a tough one.
I would want the 03 team of the Gladiators. I don't care what they look like now. I just want to fulfill that dream.
You don't know what the gladiators.
You have no idea. This
He's
is before
doing
your time.
MTN
Yeah,
gladiators.
MTN Gladiators.
I'm
You
in.
think it was the hottest thing in the world.
I want Zakumi.
Zakumi. That's crazy.
I love it.
Zakumi on your
That
deathbed
is a
is
legend.
crazy.
I think I'll go with Pearl Tusi.
What? Elaborate on that, champ.
I don't think I want to hear you.
I don't know if I want to hear it, but now I need to. Why Pearl?
She's an icon for hard work, dedication, good performances, good roles.
Are there no better people?
No, like,
Pearl, you're like, it's over. You're 5'2".
yes.
Whether it's the gates of hell or the pearly gates opening, you're about to enter.
Yeah.
The last face you want to see is Pearl Tusi's face. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Would you
crazy.
not?
No.
Why not?
So I'm sticking with Zakumi.
Wait, we have stopped.
so
we have
great.
100% stopped talking about
It's so
property.
crazy, so crazy. I love it though. I like he's committed. I like it.
Who would you?
He said the 03 MTN Gladiators.
OTT. Want to see them. They must put on a show though. Like I actually want to watch. Like they must still be able to do it. I know it's been 22 odd years, but now they must put on the show. Let that be the last thing I see.
What do you want Zakumi to come and do? Around the world and like
was
start
just-
tackling football.
The aura.
The aura of Zakumi.
The 2010 aura of Zakumi. With the World Cup ball.
With Jabulani, the World Cup ball that used to fly everywhere.
Yes.
That's what you're all about.
That's
That's crazy.
random. That is random.
That's the outside.
I don't know how I'm being judged for Pearl Tusi when we're getting some man.
A man in a mask. That's weird. I'm opting for just like a show. Like that takes me back to simpler times.
Yeah.
I'm happy to laugh and oh my goodness, look at that, cool. That's fine with me. Pearl Tusi is wild, bro. Like
Why?
what do you want us to do? Tell you stories, DJ for you, like what?
TJ.
What she DJs now? So what would you want us to do? Just to chat,
Yeah, just talk.
take pictures, and be like, yo, this is my homie.
My
Rest
last
in peace to the
Instagram
boy.
post ever.
Is you and Pearl
Me
Tusi.
and Pearl Tusi just like.
Okay, we have to make it international because South Africa, that's a wild answer, sir.
International, then it gets worse. No, I'm joking. International, the last person I'm going to see before I kick the
Yes,
bucket.
it's over once you see them. I know what my pick is.
What is it?
And I don't even need to see them. My eyes are closed, it's perfectly fine. I want Morgan Freeman to talk me into death. I want that voice to be like, and now,
That's not a
as
bad.
God's gates open upon this child.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. I'm
That's
willing to flatline to Morgan Freeman talking.
And he once
absolutely
played God. So.
You see what I mean? So I'm happy to do that. Morgan
You?
Freeman, for sure.
Take a guess. Take a guess. Just take a guess.
Zakumi already
Who's
took
a-
it for a loop. I don't
What's
know.
the awesome one? Carnosaurus. Because apparently he just wants like stuff.
Fred the Red.
Fred the Red, Mickey or Minnie Mouse. Which one is it?
What do you want?
Outside South Africa, Lewis Hamilton.
Okay.
Okay.
Icon.
I can.
Okay.
I
Icon
guess I can understand that.
in every aspect. Fashion, sports.
That's a
He's
big
just,
one.
he's
That's a
just
good
a
one.
trailblazer. He's just
That's a
trailblazer.
good one. Yeah?
I know who it is, but
I have guesses. I just don't think he's risque enough to say it out
I'm
loud.
not going to say that.
After
Yeah,
the Pearl
because-
Tusi one, he
You know
has to
what
go
I'm saying?
serious.
Yeah,
He has to go
100%.
serious.
100%.
I
It's
can't
like, it's
say
like playing poker. Like he's
I
playing
can't
the
say
bluff.
it now because if I say it, if anybody is to ever comment on these,
Yeah.
I'm going to get roasted.
Okay. I can think of what it is.
I know you know what it is.
I'm listening.
I'm not going to say it.
What?
Even if you say it correct, I'm going to deny
We
it.
all gave one. Come on.
Okay,
now.
so Alex Ferguson.
Cyrus Ferguson.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good
Okay.
second place.
That's,
That's your good second.
but again, what is he gonna say? Like, what do you expect for him to like do for you?
It's my final moments on Earth. I don't need him to come and tap dance. I just like to say like I died having met the greatest football manager of all time.
Okay. Interesting.
Fair enough.
On your deathbed. Anyway, now
Back to business.
we digress. We definitely digress.
I hate that I'm being judged for this
I'm not judging.
twice now.
I'm not judging.
Well, don't ask me anything again.
Carry on with that.
Okay, back to business.
Cool. Man. What are the hopes for this year as far as not even just being team leaders, but in terms of like property? What do you guys want to see happen within your respective fields? And then with being team leaders, like what are the goals? What are we trying to hit? What are we trying to do? Even if it's not necessarily a monetary value,
Yeah.
what are you trying to see in your teammates, in yourselves?
Yeah.
Deals, like what are the hopes for 2025?
I want a bare minimum 2 leases a month.
Okay.
1 sale a quarter. I want my teammate to have that same kind of momentum,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's 1 a month.
Okay.
I think that'll be interesting. broker of the year. Leasing has to be team of the year. That would be incredible. And yeah, just to kind of keep the ball rolling so that it's like money's not a question, work is not a question, you know. And just try my best to stay on top of things, trends, you know, make sure that I'm on top of vacancy schedules and things like that for shopping centers and see out the year strong, you know, put the money away. Once leave hits, Germany. As a plan.
Okay. Me?
Yeah, go for it, man.
I think investment side, I want the economy to constantly improve. That will obviously.
It hopes for South Africa. Not just
Yes.
No, but it's buying power.
Patriots over here.
Buying power
Yeah.
goes up with that. 100%.
So constant improvement in the economy. I want our team to bowl 3 bar this year,
Nice.
which I think it's an ask, but it is achievable. I think the leadership side in me is going to have to come out quite a bit. And then also just like money not being a problem for me. Like if in the middle of the year, if our goals are on point, I want to be able to say, look, guys, just for a week, I'm not going to be here. Like, I'm not going to be here.
Tell your teammates, hold on the fort.
Yeah, just you guys,
Yeah,
you
make
guys
it happen.
do what I told you to do, but I'll be back. Yeah.
As you breathe, you know.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, I think mine, to be honest, I need my team members to crash out early. I need them to hit that one big deal that falls apart at the last minute as early as possible. Because it sounds crazy, but that is the biggest amount of fuel, and you get it out of your system. You won't hold on to it too much anymore. Because I know once you have that big one, it's almost there, it falls apart. I need to see how resilient my team is. I want to see, okay, cool, we can bounce back after that alcohol. I want to see that as early as humanly possible, because it's also, like I said, it's fuel. You're going to be motivated to go, okay, well, I almost did it once, I can do it.
You have the strangest answers to things.
How so?
Like I would have, like I thought you were going with like
Success.
I'm
like,
getting
like,
there.
like,
Money.
let me
I'm-
do the
I'm
deal,
getting
Yeah.
so
there.
I can like I know I can do it again.
No, but I'm getting there. I need to see that my team is resilient first. I want the qualities of my team to really be on display, that we can bounce back. Once we bounce back, it's easy from there, guys. We just work our
You do
asses
see a
off.
person. You do see people's true colors, like
Exactly.
Down
Once
in the
you're
dumps.
down in the dumps,
Okay,
now
yeah.
I can see, okay,
That's
cool.
fair, I guess.
You're the type of personality type that you can bounce back. It's going to take you a long time for you to get back to that level again.
Yeah.
But if I know you can bounce back, then any knock that we take for the rest of the year, we're going to be okay.
But that
And
also
we'll
comes
probably
up. That
succeed
comes
well.
down to you though, because you as the team leader should be able to spot.
Set the tone.
No, but you should be able to spot when things aren't going right, or a client is taking you for a ride, or is not serious, not able to perform.
Yeah, 100%.
And kind of take that expectation away from the people working under you to kind of almost, how can I say, like guide them into that, you know, like this is not going to happen. I do apologize, but there's always another one. Come, let's run.
What am I apologizing for? It's life.
No, 100%. But you
I'm
saying you want to
sorry.
see resilience and stuff
Yes.
like that. It's obviously not a good thing to lose a deal.
Of course, no, I'm not saying it's a good thing to do the deal. How you react could be a good thing.
Yeah, but it's also
Losing a
how
deal
you
is
support
horrible.
them through
Of
that
course, I'm
little.
not saying lose the deal. I'm just gonna be like, hi, H, and carry on with my life. Like, definitely not. Like, don't be crazy.
You both
Losing
know it's like
the
a
deal.
moment of mourning.
But that's what I'm getting at. It's for me. It's a moment of mourning to understand, but it also is a moment of opportunity for you to say, okay, I can be miserable and sulk for the rest of the week and not really take calls and not really try to make calls and not try to make something happen. Or I can take 2 hours to go, okay, that sucked. I really had mentally kind of planned what I wanted to do. I spent that money. I thought I did everything I possibly could right, and it still failed. Because that's something that's also important, I feel, within this industry to know that can happen. You can do everything perfectly, and the deal still falls apart. Now, how are you going to react? You either fall apart with it.
full type of vibe.
100%. You either fall apart with the deal, or you go, you know what, cool, we dust ourselves off and we move on. I need to see that in my team, because then I know if we're resilient.
But it's
enough
also what I'm
do
trying to
that.
say is like it's how you
Okay.
help that process along.
Yeah,
You can't just
you
let
see-
them like sit there and be miserable.
No, if you do nothing and you're gonna sit yourself and go, I don't know, everything's it's all falling apart.
Yeah, but then that's where
what
you
was
come up and
happening?
you go, come, let's have a chat.
Exactly.
Yeah,
To be like,
blah, blah,
listen,
blah, blah.
it happens. This will happen again. It's not the first. It's not the
Not-
last.
Definitely not.
It
the
will
last.
always happen. You
Mm.
just need to always know you can still recover. You can
Yeah.
bounce back from it.
Mm.
So I need to see that. So for me, I think it's just about trying to really identify and make sure that the qualities of my team are such that they can keep on rocking no matter what.
Mm.
Then as far as like the year, of course, we want to hit our targets as far as monetary targets are concerned. Go above and beyond. Don't just see it as this is what we need to get and nothing more.
Try and
You
beat
can
it.
do bigger, do
Mm.
bigger, 100%. And have fun doing it too. Like, don't have that pressure on you. There's good pressure and then there's too much pressure where you're going to just crack and fall apart.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Crash out early. Crash out nice and early and then keep going. It's how I was taught to drive. First thing I did when I got into the
You
car.
got in an accident?
Not
I
the
was just
first
a-
thing. Don't be crazy.
I was just about
Don't
to say,
take it far.
the first thing you were told was like, have your first accident as
Crash
early as
now.
you can.
See that wall, hit it. Then the first thing that I was told when I got into the car, literally, was get into first, got into first, kind of said, take your foot off the clutch. I took my foot off the clutch, stalled obviously. Looked at me and said, that's going to happen a lot, get used to it. Just to let you know that there will be setbacks, and it's okay. It happens. Deals fall apart, it happens. You're going to get more failures than successes, to be honest. That's the rate and how it goes. But do not get too far down in the mud or down in the dumps when you fail. Because you can always come back. Just reset, refresh, come back and say, you know what, as revenge for that deal I lost, I'm going to get to.
That's true.
Fantastic. Go for it. Do your thing. That's what I want to do. Definitely this year. I need to see resilience. I want to see fight this year. Not actual fight. But if our team members fight, I hope Mike can take yours.
We all know who's winning that.
I'm
If that
going
had
be
to
honest,
actually
I
happen,
feel like Lee Sing will lose. I need to get like a backup fighter, like a very good number 2.
like we know who's
So-
just
Yeah.
if you guys just look at it, just
Yeah.
like
If we're going through the hierarchy of the office, I think Savannah's taking my teammate.
You think Savannah can
Yeah.
take the team in?
I think Savannah's taking Jody.
But my team she's like a seasoned fighter. You know what I mean? Like she's seen it. She's seen all the strategies.
season vet.
She's seen, you know?
I feel like Savannah could take Kai.
She's got her moments, but no, generally, I think if we had to, you know, new officers, which is also pretty exciting, new officers as
Yes,
well.
yes, yes.
If we did a team leaders, just had to, you know, not cock fights obviously, but teammate fights. And we just see what's what. You know, that would be very interesting.
With some money in
Yeah,
the pot.
putting money on it as
Put
well.
comp money on the
Yeah.
line, but percentage.
But you have to get it out all in one day. You're not allowed to like only one fight a day or like a fight a week. You must.
No, it's tournament style.
Yeah.
Get in, fight,
Elimination chamber.
100%. An elimination chamber. Table that as chairs.
So wait, do the team leaders fight each other? Do the managers
No, we
fight
watch.
each other?
No, we watch. We coordinate.
we've got
We
no,
supervise.
So
we
so then
supervise
it's
it.
up to us to like pay for training.
Are you trying to get involved in these fights?
No. You must pay for training. You must be in the corner.
Yeah,
we
we're coaching.
Yeah. Stick and jab, stick and jab.
Move.
Yeah, move.
Hit the shoulder.
100%, kick a
100%.
shin.
We
No.
supervise our teammates getting
100%.
messed up is insane.
That's good, but we want them at their physical peak as well, you know? So
Yeah.
that if that fight does break out, they know what's good.
Yeah.
You know?
So morning jogs, get the cardio up, speed bag at the office, just try to keep the reactions and the timing right.
You know?
Every morning before you start sitting and doing cold calls, you must start training
Be mentally ready.
to swing on another team.
My
It's
team's
like-
the youngest, so we
You should be okay.
Yeah.
It's like how we are now making sure that we're able to fight.
I have about 2 seconds in me before I'm
seconds?
gassed. Before I'm absolutely gassed. These youths will take me for a ride.
these youths. Like our team owner, they've got that youthfulness that they might just do what they need to do. It's all right.
I've got Jack Wilshere knees, boy. One solid kick, I'm out for the season. Done. But listen, we have deterred.
Crazy.
Alright, so anyway, on our next episode, we do have our manager coming to sit with us. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Getting
Big
his
Clint?
getting his journey,
or Clinton.
getting his journey through property and giving advice. So that's going to be pretty interesting. So yeah, guys, thank you so much yet again for your time. Wish you guys all the best. Let's
Let's
go.
2025 happen, man.
Yes, let's go out there and kill it. And as you can see, also we've upgraded. We've got better lighting. We've got a mic now.
Investing in ourselves, guys. 2025.
See
Investing
all
in
of
ourselves.
us.
2025 is crazy. As we
We
start
are-
closing
we
deals,
are.
you're gonna see the shirts get more expensive.
Oh, is this you? That's
Yeah.
how
Then
you
we're gonna have like the mics that sit on the tables.
The money's gonna change you.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Money's gonna. Well, let's assess when we get there.
The tough questions.
It was
We need
in
a
it.
jingle as well. I was telling your team member because apparently she sings and she plays the guitar. We need a single.
We needed.
We need a yes.
We need an intro.
We
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
need an intro.
The intro.
So we're gonna make Daden's team member get to work and make us an intro, a nice little jingle. We'll make that happen. Or you? I actually heard her say she's not bad.
Oh, okay.
She's actually not
Okay.
bad at all. I haven't heard her play.
Who's
the song.
writing the lyrics?
I just said we're gonna make her do this. We're delegating. We're team leaders now. We delegate.
Oh, so you're giving her the whole task.
She must do it from top to bottom.
How many options do you want?
At least 3 good ones.
3 good ones.
3 decent options.
Okay.
That we
And then
can
they're
get
gonna
right.
play this jingle. Then it's gonna have like our picture for structured
Structured
nonsense.
nonsense.
Okay, cool. And then so we don't even have to
Kind
say.
of thing.
Yeah, we don't even
Yeah,
have
we
to
don't have to
say
say.
like
Yeah.
that. We just start talking.
100%.
Like Joe Rogan. Like
Yeah.
his podcast just start. Like he's already
Yeah.
talking. Alright, cool. I like how you've already,
Imposed himself on your teammates.
I'm just my.
So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. We have been Structured Nonsense.